This is Steven. I'm the normal one. I'm not Earl or anyone stupid. I am kind of stupid sometimes. About to make a burger. The best burger you have ever had in your entire freaking life. Let's get it. I am not sponsored by Pepsi, by the way. If I was, I probably shouldn't be burning Pepsi containers or cardboard. A lot of people, when they're cooking burgers, they will just buy like the pre-made patties and just throw them on the grill. I don't like doing that. I like to actually prepare my burgers with ground hamburger and mix it with some good seasoning. So, hey everybody, how's it going? Earl took the day off, Joey took the day off, Mofo Trucker took the day off. Today, it is me, Steven, making the perfect burger. I bought this bar off of Amazon for like $100 and I think it's gonna work out pretty great. Believe it or not, these are all of the spices I'm gonna be using for this burger. Apple rub, Publix had a 2 for buy one, get one free thing, so I got both of those. The paprika, the hickory honey rub, this is the basil, Italiano, and then another Flavor Bomb burger seasoning. I'm gonna be cooking on the Blackstone and I am gonna be using a Worcestershire what's-her-sister sauce on the burger while it's on the flat top. So I would typically cook a burger with your butter, your garlic, and your thyme the same way I would do a steak, but today I'm gonna do it a little bit different, okay? I just wanna give a shout out to my friend Tyler who got this Blackstone for us for our wedding. Still trying to figure out angles, but what we're about to do right now is we're about to make our burger mix. So we're just gonna do this. I got these fancy cooking gloves. I'm very excited to try them, see how they work. Hopefully the flies are not too bad because it's hot as heck outside and it's not cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop an egg in there that helps hold all the meat together. Very important. Believe it or not, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in the meat right now, just a little teaspoon of it, you know, and you don't want a whole bunch of that right away, but I'm gonna throw more on the grill after I get it going. So a little bit of mustard. And then the fun begins. Now I would normally use garlic on this as well, but my wife cannot have garlic. She's having some issues with her stomach, so I'm just gonna go crazy. So I'm putting the Flavor Bomb Weber barbecue sauce in there. Not sponsored, by the way. Then the Italian seasoning. I just eyeball everything. I don't measure anything. Basil, if it ain't seasoned, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And we got your honey hickory rub. I'll put some of that in there. I'm probably putting like maybe 2 good-sized spoonfuls of it. I'll put a little bit more paprika in there just because it's gonna help flavor it really good, obviously. I love paprika. Then we've got your gourmet burger seasoning, just a little bit of that. You guys might be saying, why are you putting so much in there? Because it's delicious. Then you've got your monterey steak. I put a little bit more of that in there too, because that's where I'm getting my salt, my pepper from. And then my applewood. I put this in pretty much everything. Now I have to wash these seasoning containers down because I just touched it with my glove, so that's great. I had meat on there. So let's mix this all together. It ain't rocket science here. You just want to get all those flavors together and let it all bind up. Cooking is all about layering. That's all it is, layering. I'm always like, what do I do? Do I cook the bacon right now? Do I cook the bacon when the burger's going? You know, bacon is one of those things where you can cook it and then just set it to the side. It's fine if it doesn't stay hot. The burger's gonna get the bacon hot again anyway. So what I'm gonna do is, this is actually looking really good now. I am going to make the patties with this and then let them sit in the fridge for a half hour and cook my bacon up while this is going in the fridge. It's just gonna help it stay together and bind and all that good stuff. I hope my neighbors aren't staring at me talking to my phone. That's really embarrassing. I don't wanna film in public. Also, when you get these gloves for cooking, make sure you get the right size. I got small on accident and it ain't working out too good there, Chief. Okay, I'm gonna go put these in the fridge and then we'll start the bacon. I actually have a trick for you guys for the bacon so it's easier. Here's what you do. If you take it and you roll it like this for a second and just kind of hold it like that just for a second and then unroll it, it actually comes apart a lot easier when you're taking it apart. See, I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm gonna show you. It just comes right apart. Easy. Just comes right apart. So I'm gonna get this going. I can already hear a good sizzle. And the bacon actually does a really good job at coating the cast iron as well, or the Blackstone. I don't know if it's exactly cast iron. Do you guys know in the comments? Let me know if you know if it's a cast iron top or if it's something different. I'm gonna sprinkle some of this hickory honey rub over my bacon too. Just enough to coat it. Does anyone else feel like their garage is trash when you have like a box against the wall? Because everybody tells me my garage is very clean, but I always feel like it's kind of dirty. My neighbor saw me out here with an apron with a camera on my face, and I'm embarrassed. I'll show you this bacon here in a second. It ain't a cooking channel unless you see something that makes you hungry, right? Well, here's some bacon. So my bacon is done, and we're about to cut up this onion, or as a lot of chefs say for some reason, onion. Let me show you how to properly sharpen a knife. Go like this. Doesn't really take a lot. I overkill it. I don't know why, but as I cut the onion directly in half like this, like that. And I like these onions for burgers. They're sweet, you know? Keep the side with the root. You want to keep the root on there. If you don't do that, your eyes will water like crazy. So I just cut like a little piece off the end. Let's move that. And then I can probably from here, take it and peel this skin off like that. So now what you're left with is a good onion to start working with. You just wanna, I still gotta work on my angles here, sorry. I just go through like crazy. And I forgot that I was actually gonna make this onion for a hamburger and keep it nice and round. So anyway, I will use this for something else. I'm gonna cry for other reasons, is just cut a nice little layer like that. It'll fall apart when you're cooking it, and that's okay. And as a matter of fact, I should peel another layer off of here, like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these burgers on. Get a good nice sizzle. And I really don't have to do anything with them. This Blackstone's pretty well treated. I just gotta kind of let them sit for a little bit. All the neighborhood kids are staring at me right now and I hate it. So I'm just gonna let these sit just like this, and I will flip them in maybe like 7 minutes, give or take. Okay, it has not been 7 minutes. I don't care. I'm gonna flip them like this. Give them a little press like that. And then a little bit of Who's Your Daddy? Worcestershire sauce. Move them around a little bit. Get the flavors underneath them real good. And then just let that sit. Gives a good color too. Y'all, it is way too freaking hot in Georgia. I will be so happy when it cools off out here so I can cook and not die of heat exhaustion. It's been like 100 degrees every single day here and I hate it. I like the heat, but this is too much. Too much. I'm a Detroit dude. See that? Detroit. Not deep south. Is this the deep south? I'm south of Atlanta. I don't know. And then while these are cooking, I'm just gonna hit them with a little bit more of this like steak seasoning because it's got salt and pepper. Don't be afraid of seasoning, people. We are weird. I don't like any pink in my burger, so I flip these things maybe like twice now. I'll probably flip them 1 or 2 more times and then take them off. Okay, I got the cheese going on here, pepper jack cheese, and then I have my onions. I'm actually gonna douse them in some Worcestershire and let them do their thing. So these are resting now. It's really important to let your food rest, especially like your steaks, your burgers. They need to rest. I just want the cheese to melt more on this one. And then my onions are doing really good, so. I got some of these brioche buns. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get them a little bit in this oil here. Soak it all up, let them get nice and crusty, like that. Look at that color, that's nice. These are all done, waiting to go, just resting. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna put the egg on there. I don't like eggs running on mine. When cracking an egg, I always do a flat surface. And then, just like that. I think the yolk broke a little bit, so that's not cool. Yeah, the yolk broke a little bit. It's not burnt. That is from the Worcestershire and everything else that cooked, so it's perfect. I can actually cut this off. I just flipped it, cut that off, turn the gas off on there. That's important. And you're pretty much ready to build your burgers out now. Okay, so I'm actually making a sauce for my burger. I use some mayo, some garlic salt, or garlic powder, sorry. Some Worcestershire, and then some mustard. I'm gonna mix it up really good. Once this is ready, you can start mixing it up, spreading it on your patty. I had to move out back because the flies were getting really bad in the garage. Spread my stuff here. I'm just gonna lay out some lettuce to make it like a nice bed for my burger so it doesn't make the bread soggy, which it probably will anyways. I am doing this in the wrong patty. And then my bacon, I'm just gonna break apart and put over top of it like this. Dude, the flies killed my video out there. I wanted to do this in the garage, but it wasn't working, so anyway. Okay, I don't know how good that looks because there's no egg on it. I'm not sure if that even looks good because I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't look good, but it'll taste really, really good. Okay, here we go. That actually is such a good burger. It just doesn't look that good on camera. Sorry, but the applewood flavoring in this thing is delicious. I can really taste the applewood smoke flavor. And that honey hickory, oh, it's so good. And then the Worcestershire works really good on it. It's just delicious. You guys gotta try this. Not this one, this is mine, but try your own. In there, see the light? That looks so nice. If you guys enjoy this or you wanna see me try different recipes, let me know. I would like to take recipes that I've never tried to cook before and try to do that. Whether it's Earl or Mofo Trucker or Norman or any other characters I might conjure up or decide to play around with, maybe Susan, and just try to cook some stuff. So let me know if you want me to try any recipes. Don't forget to sub, drop a like, leave a comment, share this with your grandma, please. Bye.